All right, dumbbell squat. The muscles worked on this are the same as with barbell squat or bodyweight squat or sumo squat. It's quads, glutes, hamstrings. Those are the primary ones. Let's go over the proper form of a squat. First, I've got another video on a bodyweight squat which shows you how to do that, but let's go over it again here just to make sure. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Your toes are pointed out about 10-15 degrees. And throughout the whole range of motion, what I want you to do is to stay on the heels of your feet, okay? From the side, what you're looking at here is a nice tight core, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pull them back so that you have a nice straight posture. Don't have your head hanging down or too far back, everything's straight. And you're gonna maintain this position throughout the whole range of motion. Even when you bend over, and you have to bend over when you're squatting, okay? Your head doesn't come way back like this or go down like that. So remember, tight core, shoulder blades pulled back just a little bit, stay on your heels, and when you squat, your knees and your hips should bend at the same time, okay? And then they should straighten at the same time. Bend, same time, straighten. You breathe in, and out. Hips go back, hips come forward, hips go back, hips come forward. If your hips and your knees don't hurt and they're flexible enough and they permit, ideally you're going to get down to about here, which is where your thighs are parallel to the ground. So all we're going to do now is we're going to add in using dumbbells, okay? And there's one caveat that I want you to watch for when you're doing squats with dumbbells. Now to pick the dumbbells up, tighten your core, straighten your back, and deadlift down, okay? Don't bend over, don't slouch. Don't ever slouch to pick them up. And on the note of slouching, we have to be careful on this motion here to make sure that because we have heavy dumbbells in our hands, that they're not pulling our shoulders together and forward like this. We want to maintain that retracted shoulder blade, that straight upper back posture, okay? When you're doing a dumbbell squat, you may have to have your feet a little closer than shoulder width, because the wider you are, the more the risk is the dumbbells are going to hit your legs. Now if they're light, you can hold them out like this, but if they're heavy, that's going to be harder to do, so you may have to make your stance a little bit narrower than shoulder width. But through the range of motion, everything else is the same, except remember, don't slouch, okay? And now that you have dumbbells, the tendency might be when you come down here to lift your rear end first before you start bending your knees. Remember, the hips and the knees bend first, or bend together, sorry, and they straighten together, okay? Bend together, straighten together. Nice straight back. Nice neutral posture. Okay? So there it is, a dumbbell squat.